That was a brilliant tour. And it's probably the closest we came to beating the Aussies while I was playing.
You threw it!
Yes, come on.
That was all right.
Look, I always put my hand up for England to play.
I think it's as established an England side as you'll see. I think it's the best chance we've had.
Really?
I really do.
It's my pleasure to be joined by three guys who've played together, played in the World Cup together, had some good tours together. We're here to reflect on the Ashes being back. It's back after 20 years.
It's
been missed by
massive,
a generation of
Sam.
players,
Isn't it?
Yeah, certainly
The
our
Ashes.
generation. Obviously,
It's been missed by a generation of players, hasn't it?
Yeah. So when I came in, it wasn't an Ashes series. We played a 3-game series against the Kiwis, and unfortunately, in our time, there's never ever another Ashes. Just a couple of World Cups together and things like that. But it's exciting. I remember going as a young rugby fan, not playing then to a lot of the Aussie games, the England Australia Ashes games.
Yeah,
my grandma used to take them to the games. It was our thing.
Yeah,
Me and her again. I could take a friend or one of my brothers would come along. But no, it's a big part of us growing up, and it's what really made me fall in love with the international game.
Yeah. What about you guys? What's the standout Ashes memory for you in years gone by?
It's tough thinking back now, obviously a long time ago, but so lived in a pub for a couple of years with mum and dad, and all the locals used to come. We used to get it on the big screen, and
You paid for it.
huh?
You paid for it.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So that were my first memories in the 90s, as a 10-year-old kid or whatever I was back then, and for it to be back now, like Sam just touched on it, it's a shame we sort of missed out on the Ashes, but it's coming back at the end of the year, and what a huge opportunity on home soil. Chance to get one over the Aussies. It's going to be a big challenge, but we're certainly going down and watching, so I'm looking forward to it.
Cal, are you playing? Are you going to play?
Never know.
Are you? Just do you a chance of playing?
Sure.
I think
my
we're a
hand,
chance.
my hand will be up. Yeah, to play.
Your hands up.
Yeah, my hands
The
up to
Sean
play.
Wilkin senior
Of course.
hand.
I heard you the other day actually say, I don't know, I'm just, but I knew you. I know you're thinking about it. Yeah.
So Sean Wilkin been in touch?
No.
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 Not at all.
No.
I think you're lying.
I'm not lying.
Is he
I'm not
lying?
lying. I'm not lying. Look, I always put my hand up for England to play.
Yeah.
Definitely, and especially an Ashes series. Something that my dad used to go to early 2000s. I remember Paul Scothorpe scoring a try at Huddersfield to win the first
Scored
test.
two, didn't he?
Scored two, didn't
Yeah.
he? So yeah, I remember my dad took me to that game. So yeah, I'll always put my hand up to play for England.
There you go. Heard it here first.
I was at the test where Moz.
13 seconds.
Yeah, nearly.
I was there as well.
Three,
I was there as well.
And he,
I was there as
yeah,
well.
and he still claims it's a tragedy. Really, he said it was Robbie Kearns, wasn't it? It was Robbie Kearns. He said Moz got suspended, but it was actually Robbie Kearns did a flying headbutt through his forearm. Yeah, and he said it was tragedy. Really, he got sent off and suspended for it. I think he got a fine actually.
Yeah.
Here it is. Look.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is it.
Yeah.
Talking about like big moments, what about this to the start of a test series? He's so good at it.
unbelievable, yeah.
Watch.
Wow.
Moz actually
Is that quick that the camera didn't get it?
He took a dive.
I don't think he did.
Nice, Moz.
Moz was as fierce as they come, really. Playing over there in Australia and living around the eastern suburbs, the stature that he's got over there, the respect of the Australian people, which is quite hard to gain as an Englishman. He's just so well thought of.
Yeah.
And mainly because I think he never took a backward step. And towards the back end of his time there in Australia, he was suspended almost while he was playing. I think that was the end of him. It became too hard to, anything wrong, he's on the field, he's gone for 10 or 12 weeks.
How much do you look up to somebody like that, Sam? Because
Moz,
you used to
My
dictate
hero.
games, didn't you, with your physicality?
Yeah, well, I mean, so, from my perspective, when I was a young lad playing, I used to go to these games, and the two blokes I'd look at were Moz and Andy Farrell.
Yeah.
I used to love the way Andy Farrell would hold the group.
Yeah.
I felt he had a serious presence about him. And then I was a Leeds Rhinos fan as a young lad. I used to sit on the wall here. It's all a new stadium now, but sit on the wall and look. I was filthy when Moz left and went to play in the NRL. So I idolised those guys, and then in my first Great Britain team in 2006 or 7. 7, yeah. I was playing. I made my debut with Moz as my other front row partner, and JP in the back row. And JP was another guy that I idolised growing up. So I never got to really play with Andy Farrell, but really loved what he brought. Predominantly watching him in these games, in the Ashes games. You know, they were just so dominant, like such great idols to follow and great idols to follow.
Well, it's one of your iconic moments came in a Great Britain shirt, didn't it? You know, the start of your career, and there's a strong ball carrying forward, Fui Moi Moi, and he picked you out, didn't he? Sort of ran at you, and
well, we'd had a bit of a scuffle.
We'd had a scuffle before it, right?
We had a scuffle about a minute or two before. He got me, and actually he got me. He didn't turn me inside out. It looked like he's in behind the ruck and stepped on the out. Oh, well, that was a good play, but I caught him late with a swinging arm. We're on the floor and he threw a punch, so we started fighting on the floor.
Old school.
Yeah, play on.
Carry on.
No one's running in and pretending they're tough. These fake tough guys these days. But anyway, I thought, we didn't like that. So the end of that set.
Well, he didn't like you punching him.
No, he punched me first.
All right, that's
fine. So we had a bit of a scuffle on the floor and whatever. I think I got penalised for the high shot. So the penalty, repeat set, and on that repeat set with the dropout, the ball went straight to Fui, and I knew he was going to run straight at me because I just knew he wanted to take me on. But he's a great feet, very agile. He could move both ways, really good. But I knew his last point of contact would be square on me.
Yeah.
I guessed, and obviously I made that collision.
Why are you smiling?
Well, because you know, I'm smiling because it's actually quite funny. It happened so long ago, but people talk about it quite a lot. And at the time, you don't realise, you know, it's just.
It's your age.
You're just playing. I was 18, I think.
Yeah, but it's your age, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I was playing in that game,
and
I remember thinking, "Who's this guy?"
Yeah, and Leon, I bumped into Leon earlier today, and Pricey set me up for a try as well. I scored the try, got us in 8 points in front, and we got the game won. So it was a bit of a dream debut, really. Yeah. Like, you know, and we went on to win that series 3-0. Yeah. But yeah, it sort of announced me into the international stage, and obviously a great bunch of lads, some serious, you know, senior players.
Yeah, proper.
No, it was quality. It was a quality time.
Yeah, well, I think fast forward now to 2009, Sam, staying on you. 2009, you exploded, I think, into the game at that stage. In 2009, you...
What was that?
3 tries in 2 games. You went to South Sydney after this. But how important was this in terms of your career, this little period?
Yeah, well, I'd actually already signed. I think I'd already signed at this point with the Bunnies. Is that downward pressure? Yeah, downward pressure.
It will take 8 minutes on a video referee and then they not give it. It's a knock on, isn't it?
No, it's a knock on. I think they gave that. Yeah, they gave that. Yeah, but it was. Well, for me, it was. I'd already signed to go to South Sydney. I was leaving Bradford at the time. And I wish I'd have waited until after this tour because I think I scored a double in the final. We played the Aussies in the final of the Four Nations. Yeah, and it was good. I mean, I didn't really think much about it at the time. We were just playing, and we had a good tour, and there's some great players in the squad. You know, they found me in some good space. You know, we just enjoyed it. I was only 20 years old then, I think. 20 years old. Yeah. So you know, I wasn't fearful of too much. I was excited about it. And it was actually, I felt good that I could hold my own at that level. I mean, the Aussie side on this tour was it was unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, I think it was Lockyer, Thurston, Cam Smith,
they were stacked, right?
Greg Inglis, Jared Hayne on the left.
And Greg Inglis was like proper good.
He was centre Greg Inglis. I think they had Jared Hayne on one wing, Hodges on the other centre. I can't remember who the other winger was, but in the front row, like, it was Petros Sivanasiva.
I was opposite Sam Thaiday.
Thaiday
was awful. It was like tackling a Swiss ball. It was like rapid.
You know, Gallon. They had a serious team.
That's some step, that Sam.
Yeah, lost that.
You've lost that.
Yeah.
When did that go?
Look at young Sam Tompkins there as well.
He looked so
wiry,
well.
But yeah, I really didn't think too much about it at the time. You know, you're just playing, enjoying yourself, and that was a brilliant tour. And it's, you know, it was probably the closest we came to beating the Aussies while I was playing. I actually scored again in the game, and I think we went in front by about 18-14 with 20 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go. Yeah. And there was, I remember Michael Shenton got knocked out off the kick-off bad. There was a bad knockout off. Yeah, off a kick-off, and the game stopped for about 5 or 6 minutes, and we just didn't recover.
Yeah.
We didn't recover, and they just went bam, bam, bam. Greg Inglis,
We got
Jared
Billy
Hayne
Slater
just
in
went
as well.
nuts.
Yeah.
And I was pretty disappointed, really. But you know, it's a good time, and it was great to be
Good fun.
part of that team.
Yeah, so you guys at that stage, obviously you're in Australia, you grew up over in Australia. What's your take on the Ashes from being from that side of it, you know?
Yeah,
Growing up
it's
there, being English.
obviously a little different to you lads, growing up over here and playing Super League. And for me, I moved at 16 and I got put into an environment where you like see Cooper, Billy, Cameron Smith, Ryan Hoffman, Adam Blair. So I used to cop these lads all the time for coming back playing for England, calling me an Aussie.
No, he did. Should have heard his accent.
But he's still back. He's
Yeah,
somewhere,
yeah.
like, I don't know.
So, I mean, but look how style. He's a stylish guru, you know. He used to fit in everywhere. He's a chameleon. Chameleon, you know.
It would have been hard to fit into that dressing room, though.
Oh yeah, it was. Obviously, I look back now, the best thing that could have ever happened to me. But it was a little bit different, like I said.
Is this you getting punched?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
So you just want to release one there.
This is 2011, and we need to really talk about what the hell you were thinking.
I don't know. Obviously, won't would I? I think I'd come off the bench.
You didn't
hadn't I?
commit to it.
Look at
Is that Wilco as well?
Look at hair on it.
That's great.
Isn't it funny? Like I
Is
watched
that
stuff.
what? Is that?
Whack,
What?
whack. Oh, little one.
Oh, you threw it.
Yes, thank you.
That was all right.
Very Westwood.
Benny will love the scrap as well.
Benny
didn't he?
got stuck in there.
Oh, that was great.
It's like Ben Weston's been waiting all his life for that moment.
But this is what we're about, you know, as a kid growing up.
Yeah.
We used to see all this all the time, and that's as a kid, that's what I wanted to be a part of and play, and that was obviously one of my first experiences. And we're proud Englishmen, and it's always good coming up against the Aussies, and as you can see from that clip. So yeah, like I said, but
What
for
year
me,
was that? What year?
2011, I think.
Yeah, right. Brilliant. I missed that one.
The Ashes, so the Ashes are big. It's a big deal in Australia as well.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
going to be big. Yeah, a lot of the Aussie media and ex-players, a lot of them coming over for it. So I think they're just as excited. They'll be up for it. It's going to be. They'll take it seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your international career, Carl. Any standout moments?
I think obviously playing against the Aussies in 2013. Remember the opening game of the World Cup at Millennium Stadium. Remember it was incredible, incredible atmosphere. But again, a stacked Aussie team. I think I played opposite Greg. English.
And they've been stacked for the last 50 years.
You know, in our time, they had it was the Cronk, Thurston, Lockyer, Smith, then Inglis in the centres, Billy at full-back. That was the sort of team that we came up against.
Yeah, it was like the Queensland.
Yeah.
Queensland guy, and they were unbeatable as well. So yeah, just something like that. Just me as a kid, just wanted to play rugby, being able to do that against the Aussies. Opening game of World Cup was a special memory as well. So yeah, there's been plenty as well, but obviously, like we said, the Ashes is something that we didn't manage to do, which was a shame. But
that was a tight game. That was a tight game, wasn't it?
it was. We came pretty close, didn't we? We were winning at some point.
Yeah, up until half time, they scored off a scrum just before the half. We got our numbers wrong off a scrum.
Is that your fault?
Yeah,
I think Jai ran over me. I think.
No, it wasn't.
ran over
But
me.
I tried to
I think we
cover
did
for it.
5-on-1.
I tried to cover for it. No, I was out the scrum. I tried to cover for it late because I recognised Billy going, and it was just too late. I didn't have the wheels to make the play, and they got us just far.
Did you just dish him for having a semi-Aussie accent?
I know, it's bad, isn't it? It's shocking.
You've got an Aussie
No,
accent.
It's bad, isn't it?
No, I'm proper Yorkshire.
I didn't have the wheels to get out there.
Yeah. It does click in every now and then.
Every now and again, Sam.
No. I'm
What are
proper
you
Yorkshire.
talking about? It's always there.
I'm proper Yorkshire now. I'm back here. That us. You know what I mean? And I check myself because my wife she rips into me every time I do sound Australian. So
Right.
I'm on notice.
You're on notice
I'm on
about
notice.
that.
Yeah, they'll like it.
Yeah, so when we talk about Australia, it's right to say that they're stacked. Is there any chance, well, that's you, Cal, because you're playing, is there any chance for this England team in the Ashes?
I think there's always a chance. It's a huge opportunity. No doubt they have been the best for a very long time and they are a good squad, but there's no reason why we can't go out and perform at the end of the year. It's on home soil, it's down at obviously Wembley and the other places, so as long as they're preparing well all year this year and we're playing good week in, week out in the Super League level to get themselves prepared for the end of the year, and I think that's the key. It starts now. We can't just be turning up at the end of the year and coming together and expecting to win because it'll be tough. So it's a big focus for all the lads involved. But if they get it right on the day, there's no reason why we can't. We've got to be confident. We can't be going in there and going, it might not be a chance here. It's Rugby League at the end of the day, and we go out there and put his best foot forward, we have a chance.
I think it's the best chance we've had.
Really?
I really do, yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Why do you say that? Because to
Well,
other people that might sound a bit mad.
Yeah, well, I think it's as established an England side as you'll see in terms of, you've got a brilliant forward pack, okay, but you've got so much versatility now in the outside backs as well. Yeah. You know, what challenges over, I would say, over time, the consistency of, like we might have a couple of strike centres or we can't match them in kicking game in areas, whereas now, we've got, if Harry Smith's playing as half there, you got Mikey Lewis, obviously in the other half, George Williams, but you got Herbie Farnworth who's playing out. Oh, he's amazing, yeah.
It's so good.
The centres here, you got Jake Wardle's amazing play, you got Harry Newman, you're starting to get some real depth, in the outside backs. There's Dom Young who's playing out there, there's a plethora of wingers that are playing in the competition here that, you got Jack Wells with full back. You got a mega side. You got versatility in terms of players that you can rotate on the bench that'll cover, utility. Can play middle and edge and middle, so. It's looking back at some of them sides we played. We always tried our best. England always tried our best.
Yeah.
We always have a red up crack. I mean, when we played in the final in 17, I think we lost Sean Lockers and Josh Hodgson in the semi, and we got beat 6-0 in the final. We had a real sense of belief.
Such a good game.
A real sense of belief, yeah. And
it's heartbreaking actually that.
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, I can't remember. You played right. Did you play right centre? Who played left centre? See Bateman. See, we had Bateman. So you just look at that. We had Bateman playing the left centre. Amazing player, but it's not a natural centre.
Seen twitching away.
Yeah. And our two wingers that tournament were outstanding. They had Jez McGillivray and Ryan Hall. They had mega tournaments. And I think you need that. To compete, especially over 3 games against it, you need a solid back five.
Yeah.
You really need a solid back five, and then you need a couple of halves that can manage you around with a great kicking game. Well, England have got all that.
Yeah.
We've got it.
I'm excited now. You got me excited.
Yeah. You got strike everywhere.
Yeah.
And the forwards. They'll just do their job as always. It's like so. There's a great opportunity.
Was that the World Cup where Ryan Hall became branded the world's best winger?
Yeah, or it might have been Jez McGillivray.
Was it Jez? Yeah.
Jez. Better than Ryan Hall in that series.
Oh, he killed it.
Unbelievable.
He killed it.
No one could tackle him.
You've obviously tried tackling him.
What a great guy, Jermaine McGillivray. One of the greatest teammates I've ever had. Yeah. And I only played with him for 8 weeks. It's one of the greatest teammates.
People like him, right? Yeah. And I'm going to put Jay Wardle in the same category. Like if it was black and white and they were playing, it'd still work. They've got that playing slippers sort of mentality, haven't they? So laid back.
Jay Wardle's
a
fantastic player, isn't he? Yeah.
Would he worry Australia, Jay Wardle?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, well, he's got
great footwork. I think what he's worked massively on is his defence as well, and how he carries the ball out of yardage. He's going to help put them forwards, obviously.
I think what also goes in England's favour too is the conditions.
Yeah, that's going to be a big part.
That time of year, the conditions will suit the English style. I think we'll talk about Jake Wardle. Anyone goes down that 5 metre channel, he likes to throw them in touch because the conditions allow a bit for that. Yeah. So there's a couple of these little trade secrets of playing here that I think stack in England's favour. So
the conditions. So what are we praying for rain? Is that what we're saying?
No, I mean the cold. You can't tell me it's not going to be cold at that time of year. Yeah. The Aussies don't quite understand that.
What do you mean they don't understand it's cold?
Well, they just don't understand
it. I think you painted a very simple picture of Australia.
No, but it's the truth. They don't. Yeah, but they don't understand how cold it is. I remember when I moved back, I was like, oh my God, I forgot how cold it gets.
There's nothing worse. Friday night, Hull KR, wind tunnel.
I did a game with you and I was shivering. I was shivering.
Sam turned up to do a Sky game and he was gone. He was shaking. And then you pulled out the world's biggest beanie hat. I don't think I've seen a beanie hat that big.
It doubles up as a parachute. It's that big.
So how excited are we? What's the flavour? Like, are we excited for the Ashes?
Yeah, I think we all are. I think I just hopefully we get a good turnout and the English get behind it because, like I said, it's once in a lifetime opportunity. Like I said, we've missed out on it, and for me, I'm now finished up and retired, and I'm sit back and I'm watching now. I probably enjoy the game a lot more.
Right.
And for me, obviously, growing up in Australia to see the Aussies come over, and I'm not saying they're arrogant, they are good, but it'd be nice for us to obviously get one over on them.
Is it a regret that not having played in an Ashes series, or is it not something you think? You know, like people ask, it's such a journalist question, isn't
It's
it?
like kind of out of our control.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think now he's talking about it now. I think it's a shame it's not on.
If
But
there'd have been one whilst we all played and you missed it, then I think probably. But
Yeah.
they won't one on.
Nah.
Got canned in COVID, didn't it? It was meant to be on in COVID.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't played against the Aussies in a long time, have they? It's been a few years, good few years now. But yeah, it's exciting.
when was
isn't
the
it?
last time? World Cup, was it?
Oh, World Cup.
17.
17,
Was
so
it?
it's that
I
long
think
ago.
that's the last time
Yeah,
I played against the Aussies.
That's weird. Sorry,
Too long,
that's
that's
way
too long.
Too long
Yeah,
for
that's
us
what I
not
mean.
to have played
Yeah,
Australia.
It's too long.
Because it's like that. The rivalry between us and Australia is different. It hits different, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So like, well, it does hit different, doesn't it?
Isn't that what the cool kids say?
I don't know. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of these TikTok craze or something like that.
Is it really?
No, it's what they say on that Love Island. It hits different, something like that. Yeah. Guys would know. Guys would know. Yeah.
Well, edit that bit out.
I reckon you look like you could go back on Love Island.
Reckon.
Right,
It's
right.
weird
Yeah,
now.
it looks like, I don't know, it looks slick. You've got the bracelets on, you know, you're looking
There's a bit of timber in. That's
Unbelievable.
it.
Painting your nails
Yes.
now.
Are
Yeah,
they
no,
your
it's
teeth?
true.
Are they yours? You know what I'm saying?
No, I actually got them knocked out, and I asked Jammer if my teeth were still in when I was playing it against West Tigers.
Oh, really?
Turned around and went to Jammer, yeah, and my teeth still. I went, yeah, no, they're sweet, lad. Looked around and no teeth. I'm like, cheers, mate.
James Graham, what about that bloke? What about James Graham?
Right, James Graham is up there with the maddest.
Yeah.
He's got to be the
Yeah,
maddest.
Graham.
team.
Well, when Cal was talking about the opening game in Cardiff, James he didn't play because the week before we'd been in South Africa. We'd been in South Africa on a high altitude camp.
Got for a cafe.
We played we played Italy in a warm up game. We landed back in Manchester on a Wednesday. We played Italy on a Saturday, and then we were playing the Aussies the following Saturday. And we got beat by
We got
Italy.
beat, didn't we?
I think we
Only
got
in
beat.
that we're playing.
Did we get beat or was it a draw? I don't remember. Anyway, we were a bad game.
Yeah.
Torrential rain. It was at Salford Stadium, and anyway, everyone was a bit pissed off because we'd been on this altitude camp for 2.5 weeks. We thought we were going to come back like superheroes. we got rolled by with all due respect, Italy, who weren't supposed to get near us. Anyway, everyone's sort of gone on a drinking ban, but James Graham decided otherwise. He's like, no, I have a few pints. He had a few pints, leads a few more pints, led a few more pints.
Few
and then-
whiskies.
yeah, he's off then in Manchester. And we had a review the next morning. And I think it was like 10 o'clock review, so it wasn't too early. Anyway, everyone sat in review except James Graham, and someone go knock him up, get him up. Anyway, we did the review and they didn't turn up. So he dropped him for the week after. And we're thinking, oh my God, don't do that. But, I understood why I had to do it, but Jammer didn't play that game against the Aussies. And
But it's one of those, everyone knew, but nobody could
yeah,
say it.
yeah. Oh, we
Why
can
did
talk about it
Graham not
now.
play?
We can talk about it now. 'cause-
Yeah, we are talking about it now.
Anyway, it kind of straightened us up for the rest of the tour because everyone got on path. We had an amazing effort in that 13 World Cup. Wasn't it? Yeah, and we got dusted in the semi, which was a tough game. We got beat on the bell.
Kev got stepped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Johnson got us on the bell. Yeah, it was a tough game down at Wembley. It was a great crowd that day.
Yeah, it was.
How
yeah.
important Wembley,
Unbelievable.
by the way? Historically, in the Ashes, we've always done well at Wembley. It might have been the old Wembley, but
Yeah.
we've always leaned on Wembley to get a big performance in.
Well, I think if we get a crowd there as well, I think getting a big crowd there would be great. We had, I don't know if it's right, we only had about 75,000 for that
Yeah,
game.
for that
And it
game,
was
wasn't
brilliant.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah.
So if they get behind, if we get a good crowd, I think there's a lot of Aussies and Kiwis down there that'd be interested as well. So make it a good game. But yeah, why not?
Yeah, good. But will you be going to the Ashes? If you're not playing, Cal, will you go and watch?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably look at the one at Everton, the second test. So
Everyone's
definitely
buzzing
looking at
about
going
that.
that one because it's right near the centre of Liverpool as well. So it's a nice little stadium to go to. But it's exciting, very exciting. Looking forward to either seeing or playing.
I reckon all this talk's going fired up.
He's in, isn't he?
No.
He's going to be sent off after 13 seconds.
Yeah, beat that.
Yeah, beat that.
But I think we're all excited for the Ashes. Can't wait for it to come around. And thank you very much for all your time.
Always get
Get back to your day jobs.
Yep.